we are going to get ready for work. And yes, I look pretty damn awful, but we're going to go from pretty damn awful to like presentable soon. So, what do I do? Well, I've had my shower. I've done my skincare in the shower, the majority of it. So when I put my makeup on, I have very little to do. Now, I've brushed my hair extensions because, as I've said previously, I could go through a phase of wearing hair extensions every day. Then I could go through another phase of not wearing them at all. I'm in the everyday phase. That's where I'm at. But first of all, my coconut oil for my tattoo, because as I say, I'm out of the shower and she's very dry and itchy, so we need to get her nice and moisturized, and put anything else, any excess, down our arms, because that's all good. I don't tend to put it on my face. It's too greasy for my face. Now, you're probably thinking this room's very dark. Probably is, just with the way I have the camera, but it's not dark, if that makes sense. I just haven't got my ring light on. I've got a ring light setup going on that I don't really know how to work. So we're gonna work on that. I also have a nail that I need to put back on. So a wee bit to do before I'll just leave that up. I'll just leave that. Just let that soak in. So I'm going to use my number 7 Primed Forever. This has its moisturizers and all built in. Whatever else. I was never really big on primers until I was going to a wedding a couple of months ago, and I was really struggling to get a makeup appointment, and I was panicking, and I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to do my own makeup, which, oh, here she comes. Here's my helper. Are you helping? No. So I thought, oh my God, I'm going to have to do my own makeup for an event. And I thought, oh God. Now, I can do my makeup. I know in another video I said, look at my makeup. Oh, I can, when I sit and do my makeup, I can do it. I do the layers, I let my makeup sit and I let it settle. I do the tape for eye makeup. There she is. I do all of that. I just don't do it every day. And I thought to myself, I don't want the pressure of it. I want to just be able to go, sit for an hour, let somebody do my face and go. So anyway, I got an appointment, but out of the fear of not getting one, I went and got this and a whole load of other makeup. So that's how I started using that. And I have to say, it sits really nice on my skin. It gives me like a dewy, glowy finish without me going for shiny makeup. And I think my foundation sits better when I have this on. I forgot to put it on a couple of times and I noticed that I was very dry. My makeup was like clay, and it was just hard to put around my face, even though I've never had that problem before. Because I now do this, I noticed the difference. So before I do all that, I take my supplements. Again, I can go down rabbit holes of, you sell something on social media and I'm trying it. So I take apple cider gummies. So they are really good for de-bloating. And to support normal blood glucose levels. So for your blood sugars. So I take one of them collagen gummies, 2 of them. And then mushroom gummies, 2 of them. Now, mushroom gummies. Why do I take mushroom gummies? So, I work shifts, nights, days. I sometimes do both in 1 week. I work a lot of overtime. I was living in a world of fatigue, constant fatigue. Just in this routine, getting up, doing my stuff, and I was on a hamster wheel, and I didn't know what day was next. Now, sometimes, the ratio to this is 1 apple cider and 2 and 2 of the other 2, in case anybody's interested. And I don't know if I said that. So, what I was finding was I had a lot of brain fog. Now, I know that I'm at the age, I'm 38, where I could be going into the land of perimenopause, because we're now learning that it's younger and younger and younger. So I was living in a state of fatigue and brain fog, and I didn't know which was as a result of my work-life balance or what's a result of maybe my hormones. I don't know. I haven't been for any blood tests, so I don't know. So what I have found is with the mushroom gummies, and I'm not advertising, I'm just saying, I have found the mushroom gummies to be a godsend. My brain fog, unless I'm super tired, I'm sharp all the time. Whereas I was finding that I was hitting a peak and then I was diving. So I'm sharp. I don't have my brain fog in the way that I used to. Everybody still gets a bit. Like, I'm human. I'm not a robot. The collagen, I was taking, what was I taking before? I was taking lymphatic drainage drops, and I also had a lymphatic massage. I'm going through quite a bit of detox, and I think that, like, I've had a bit of Botox. I had Botox 2 years ago, and I'm having Botox again next month. But I'm not an overly, like, my forehead's not, like, wrinkled. I've got some crow's feet, but I know I always say I've got a big face, so my skin's not as wrinkly crinkly. And yes, the apple cider vinegar, and I think I'm just going to buy the bottle. I think I paid maybe £25 for those, for 30 gummies, and I think you can get a bottle of apple cider vinegar that would probably, if I take 1 teaspoon a day, would probably see me through longer for less money, so it'd be better value. So that's probably what I'm going to do with the apple cider. But I renew my subscription for mushroom and collagen. The mushroom, definitely 100%. The collagen, yeah, I do see a difference. I do. So, one, I just book them all in. They're like sweets. So, right. We got them diners. So, as I say, book them all in. What am I doing? Right, so I'll be wearing, what colour is this? It said on the box, but, so I wear, my day today is number 7. Now, this is usually like a going out colour for me. However, I feel that I need a bit of colour. I feel like I've been out in the sun when we had the sun, and I've got a wee bit of colour here going on. it looks maybe a wee bit more red on camera, but in real life it's not as red. So I probably do my makeup in a way that would make people go, what is she doing? I do it my way. All right, I do it my way. I do it how I know to do it, and that's that. So there's my pencil. So I'll just do a wee bit of, I never used to do this whole trend of this. Putting it straight onto the face. I always used to put it on my brush and then apply it. Then I just started to do this, and I don't even really know why, but I do. Now I like to use, now this isn't Smashbox, but it's like Smashbox. Smashbox have a Chub brush, and it's one of their foundation brushes, and I just like the control I have. I like the coverage it gives me. I don't get on with beauty blenders and sponges. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look in my mirror because I can't do the two. What are you up, bum bum? She knows that I'm going to work. I can't do the beauty blenders and sit there and no, I am not that kind of person. As we know, I like to whack and hack, so I take the same approach when I'm getting ready for work. Hack, hack, hackety hack. Oh, she's back again. Are you a pretty girl? Do you need? Oh, lovely. Dakota is very smart, and she knows that I'm getting ready for work. So she comes in and she has a wee bit of a stand with me. Don't you? Oh, she's throwing herself on the floor. We're in my dressing room. So that's where we are in terms of the house. Now, this is why I struggle with lashes. I always rub my eyes. I can't help it. No. Gotta be. Sometimes I just don't know. Just really right. So that's my foundation for work. On. Let me see. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. Just go over with the softer brush. Oh, she's flunked herself down again. It's just all too much for Dakota. So, yeah. I just do enough foundation that I look like I have blood circulation going in my face instead of being dead looking. Let me see. Got something. Why is it? I always get something in my eyes. Right, just a wee touch up. Now, I don't know if anybody else has this problem. The amount of money I've spent on my eyebrows, shocking. So I've had the microblading done twice by 2 different people, and it didn't take. I've spent, I think, between the two, maybe £500, because it's quite expensive. And one of them actually let me go back for a top up, because she was like, oh my God, I can't believe that this didn't take. Da, 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 da. Oh, your skin, she said, mustn't take well to ink. And as I've mentioned before, I've got other big pieces that you just can't see because of what I'm wearing. I am very heavily tattooed. I now have 11 tattoos. So when she said this, I just kind of was like, right. So what works for me now is every month I get my eyebrows waxed, tinted, Just waxed and tinted. Yeah, just waxed and tinted. And I got my lashes. Now, I didn't get them done last appointment. I got them done the month before, and I'll get them done before I go on my cruise. But I got eyelash lift tint, and they looked amazing. Didn't get them done my last appointment when I got my eyebrows done, and I don't know why. So that's my good eyebrow. There, my right eyebrow. That's good. That's pretty normal. This eyebrow, I have scar tissue in this eyebrow. So, doesn't like to play ball with tints. Tints don't seem to take as well. When I put the pencil on, it doesn't seem to take in that particular area. I have to go a bit heavier. My shape is slightly different. You know, your eyebrows are meant to be sisters. If you can get them like twins, fair play to you. Mine are sometimes not even pen pals. Okay? That's how my eyebrows are. And it takes me to the fur. It literally puts me away. Because your eyebrows frame your face. And I feel, see if my eyebrows are on point, I don't care if I've got no other makeup on. If my eyebrows are decent, I feel great. Because it's it's not an insecurity, but I know that I can't do them. And I can only get them right sometimes. And I spend so much money on different things. I have this eyebrow stamp, which is very good. It's one of these eyebrow stamps. It is very good. However, I'm not using it tonight because I would use that typically for daytime. So this is where I'm talking about the difference between, I'm actually heading out on night shift. So this is where I'm talking about the difference between day and night. That would be daytime stuff for me. This is just so that I look half human. She's plunked herself down again. So yes, I always find one eyebrow, which is my left eyebrow, difficult. It just doesn't play ball. And I try to, and I think the more attention I give it, the worse it gets. It's literally that type of a scenario. I just have to sort of run with it, because that's the shape that I like, because I have like a natural eyebrow hook where I can just kind of, what did you say to me? This one doesn't lift. I can't do it with this one, and I don't know why. I've never been able to. So this one has the eyebrow shape that I want for my hook, but this one is filled in better because of the tint. Takes me to the fur, to the absolute fur. So, oh, she's tired. She's done nothing, but she's tired. So we're going to stop there. I don't do mascara at night time. My eyes get so itchy. I rub up my face, as we've seen there, which is why I don't wear a lot of mascara anyway, because I could forget that I have it on. Next thing you know, I've rubbed up my eye and it's all over the gaff. Absolute disaster. Now, I also I can't always get the balance from a bronzer right, but you know what? Who cares? So I just do this. I'm very old school. I don't really like a lot of the new looks when it comes to makeup. I like the older. I like a really dark eye and a nude lip. Where did that go? That's my go-to. Now, I could do a brown eye, dark green, black. In fact, I would be typically, if people said, what kind of makeup does Rachel do? Oh, she does a dark eye, and I do like a dark, I take my eyeshadow down. I've always done that. I've done that from I was a teenager. And I still do that. Now, I know in terms of makeup, that's like such a no-no. Why are you still doing your makeup like you're 16? Well, see, to be honest, I don't really know any other way to do it. And I've tried, but we just revert. We just revert back. So as long as I've got a wee bit of something going on, and I look human, I look presentable, I'm okay. Unless I'm actually going somewhere. If I were to go to Tesco's, even to do my shop, I would be more make-upped. Absolutely, I would. Because you don't know who's looking at you in a car park. That's what I say. Right, my lips are a wee bit on the dry side, so I'm going to put just a wee bit of coconut oil there. So yeah, I don't know if this is coming across. This might be coming across a bit too shiny and the lighting's not right and bloody blah. We're not going to moan. We're not going to, we accept that. But I feel that this really does set my makeup. Now, I have to stick on a nail. I lost one putting on my sock. I don't know where it went because it's not in my sock. Where did it go? So, I buy my nails in bulk of Shein. And as I've said before, for some people, Shein is a really dirty word. Now, now the pattern that I'm wearing, now, I've had these on for over a week. So they're a bit worn at the top, but I've got like brown leopard, blah, 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 blah. And there's a wee shimmer to them. Now, I think, and it's the same with eyelashes. You can maybe, now if you spend big money on eyelashes, good luck to you, absolutely amazing. And yes, there will be a difference in the product quality. Of course there will. And it's the same with hair extensions, all the rest. But I think as long as you have the good glue, you can put anything on. And it's the same, what's wrong, Papa? What's wrong? You can go outside. You watching Mummy? There she is. You can see her bum. If you have good glue for your nails and good glue for your eyelashes, you're winning. You can buy those nails for £1 or 50p, and as long as you've got decent glue and you're wearing the right size and shape, you can carry that off. Absolutely you can. So that's what I do. I buy all my nails in bulk. I'm not very good with bright colours in general. The fact that I'm actually wearing this colour is quite unusual. I tend to wear a lot of neutrals, darks, khaki greens, browns, because honest to God, I find colour sometimes hard to cope with, and that might sound a bit weird, but it can be quite restrictive, colour, when you think about it, because you have to then work to this colour. But if you're working with a lot of neutrals, you can do maybe a wee bit more. So that's my take. Right, I've got a bit of dry shampoo, and we're just gonna lift her up. Now, I haven't, when did I wash my hair? Washed my hair last night. So I'll actually not wash my hair. I don't want to wash my hair again till Monday morning. Now, I'm actually off tomorrow. So I will take Dakota for a walk, and I'm not washing my hair on Monday morning. That's just it. There's just no way. So I give my hair a wee blast before I put my extensions in, and I have to do a wee half curl and we'll take it from there. Okay, so as we can tell, that's not a proper blow dry. So I've just been in the shower. My hair is full of moisture, believe it or not, even though my hair's not washed. You're carrying through the moisture of the shower. So before anybody styles their hair with straighteners and tongs and all the rest of it, whatever you're doing, even if you haven't washed your hair, go over your hair with your hairdryer. Smooth it out, get the moisture out of it. Now, that's a bit of dry shampoo and a blast of the hairdryer. Nothing really to that. So we're going to stick in my extensions. That is what we're gonna do. Now, itchy nose, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm gonna have an argument with someone? Because not today, people. I don't want to do it today. So I'll go back and forth with that. So the way I like to have my extensions is I like to have front pieces kind of flat and the rest of my hair a wee bit more volumed. So we have my sheen extensions, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2 back pieces, 2 side pieces. Now, however you wear your extensions, that's up to you. So I wear mine, I do the 3 clip, the 4 clip, and then the 2 clips either side. So I just, not too much thought goes into this because they're styled for you, so you don't have to think about it. That's the beauty of it. Those extensions there, as I've mentioned previously, I think were maybe £6 to £9. And I've told you before, I buy them in bulk, and I do. Packet, 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 packet. I've bags under there because we're at my makeup vanity. Is that what it's called? Vanity. And I could sell extensions, and I used to wear half head wigs. So for a half head wig, you're putting half of your hair into like a wee bun or something, and you're keeping all of this top bit out, and you're transformed. And then I used to wear full wigs. Now the thing with full wigs, because you're wearing a skull cap, do you know those they're like tights. It's like, imagine you cut up tights and it was a cap. You're wearing one of them head caps, and you can get very sweaty, very sweaty. But again, you can have different looks and no damage really done to your hair in terms of dyeing, the cost. Do I like that colour? Do I not? Yes, I know I'm back combing slightly with a blow dry brush. Not the end of the world. So yes, again, that's a bit of coconut oil on my top from my arm. So let me see. Because people say to me, oh God, isn't it such an inconvenience putting them in? No. I might have to change my top before work, you know. I'll actually take some of that. There's a lot on there. Right, I'll have to change my top before work. Because oil, that'll not dry in. Now we're on to our next bit. So yeah, they say to me, does that not take you ages? Oh God. No. You're sectioning your hair to give it a curl or a straighten anyway. You're just taking an extra step. We leave these out to last and we blend them in last. All you're doing is taking that one extra step, and I curl from halfway down. I don't want a full curl. I don't need a full curl because these are for length and thickness. You don't want your curl to start up here and the bounce to be a wide out. That doesn't make sense. So, and people say to me, why do you make extensions? Because some people can be a bit cheeky. Well, because my hair won't grow past a certain length. Everybody has what's called a life length, and my life length is really my shoulders. Now, I've had a bit taken off there, because I said to Charlene, just cut the dead off. So that's actually the shortest my hair has been in years, to be honest. It would have always looked cut, but still a bit taily, because I thought for the extensions I needed that just a wee bit extra. You don't. Let it go. Cut it off. You don't need it. So now we're on to our 4-piece, our 4-clip. 4-clip. Now, again, it's where you feel that these are comfortable being placed in your head. Some people like them quite high up. Some people like them doubled up. But the thing, if you're doubling up extensions of the same clips, you can look a bit off balance with the top of your own hair. So you'd have to be leaving out more of your own hair at the top to balance that out. And because I don't have the hair to do it, you know, like I'm running out of space here. And I've got 2 side pieces to go in. So we brush this back and we're taking this bit and we're taking this bit, and you'll probably notice on one side of the head it's higher than the other, but it will be because of the way that we balance. We'll always go heavy handed on one side than the other, and because of our parting. We'll sort that out later. So, again, why do I wear extensions? Because my hair's never going to get that length. Not in a million years. Now, you'll notice that some pieces of my hair... Oh, I was going to say it won't play ball. That did play ball. That did play ball. And yeah, it's just fun. And I've always had a thing about really long, thick, beautiful hair. See if you naturally have really thick, beautiful hair. I'm jealous of you. I am so jealous of you. But the beauty of extensions is you can take them in, take them out. I can wear my hair short. I can do up styles on my hair with my hair this length. I know what style suits me and I can wear it. But I do like the extensions. It gives me it just gives me a boost. It makes me feel better. Yeah. And again, you've got a whole new style. And sometimes with these side pieces, or maybe one of my pieces underneath, I'll go for a different tone. So that gives my blonde and my overall look a different dimension without me committing to a colour change and putting Charlene's head away in the hairdressers. So it's a win-win. Now, as you get up to the top, you know, people will say, oh God, you don't want to see them, you don't want to see them. Sometimes you do see them, because do you know what? Some people have that hair type, like me, where I don't have the coverage to hide all the tracks. You will always see a bit of extension. Now, I'll just do that. And that's sort of blended in a wee bit. And we'll do the other side. Now bring this. These are these 22 inch or 24? Let me see. Let's see. Curly 16. They're longer than. Oh, hold on. It says here. These are 20 inch. 20 inch. I'll bring them all round. Come on and join the party. Right. Last one. Now. That's better. Sometimes you can initially clip them a bit tight and you're like, oh, that's a bit tight. I'll have to readjust that. Just do one of them. So these are all my extensions in. Dun, dun. Let me see. Now, as I say, with these ones, you don't wash them or style them. They're already styled. And when they're done, they're done. Just buy more. That's what I do. So, this. Now. So, this is where we're at. Ooh, can get a bit warm when you're wearing extensions. So we just need to style our top bit. And again, I'm not going to go absolutely boogaloo perfect, because it is work I'm going to. It's not out. Nobody's really going to see me. So I just do a wee wave. It's not perfect, it's just kind of more, that's as natural as I will sort of get that, to be honest. There we go. Now, if I were going out, I would sit with a roller in my hair at my crown, as most people probably do. I actually I've ordered new straighteners because these are actually dead. They're so dead. It's unreal. Like, totally dead. So I'm not getting the smooth finish that I should be getting, because my straighteners are done. I've got the Remingtons on order that I've seen on TikTok. So I don't know if I've done the right thing, but I've ordered them. Has anybody got them? Do you like them? I just need straighteners at work at this stage, to be honest. And then what I do is a little and I kind of wear my hair with my front bits. Let me just I kind of like my hair like that, believe it or not. Let me just see, when I'm leaving the house, I have to physically move my straighteners and put them on my bathroom floor tile. Otherwise, I'll not know that they're unplugged. I won't know. And I'll freak out. So I don't have any hairspray. I'm actually out of hairspray, which is not like me. So I just use this to smooth that down. I like a real 60s. So I like it really sort of down at the front when I am doing my hair for going out. And I like my hair at the back to be quite bouffant, because I think if it's flatter at the front, and this might be my mental mind, if it's flatter at the front, your bouffant will be more bouffant. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. So that is how I do my hair, and that is me getting ready for work. So yeah, can't say that I'm the body beautiful, but it's something, isn't it? We're all trying here, people. We're all trying. So yes, whatever you're doing on your Saturday night, enjoy and think of us that are working.